Think it's too late to invest in your 60s? Think again. For decades, you worked for your money. The good news is you can still make your money work for you. Your chance for a secure retirement isn't gone. This video provides the simple 5-step roadmap to get you there, even if you're starting from scratch. We'll skip the complex jargon and risky bets. This is your practical guide to finally building a nest egg that gives you peace, security, and the independent future you deserve. For many, approaching their later years, the financial reality is stark. Rising living costs, longer life expectancies, and the silent erosion of savings by inflation create an urgent need for action. Simply holding cash is a losing game. The question is no longer if you should invest, but how quickly you can begin. Investing is the critical strategy to secure your future. It shifts your money from passively losing value to actively working for you, generating growth even while you rest. This isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's about achieving financial independence, ensuring you aren't reliant on a strained social safety net or becoming a burden on family. It is never too late to begin. In fact, older investors often possess greater financial stability and wisdom, avoiding the risky fads that trap younger generations. The path doesn't require complex market predictions. Simple, proven strategies like consistent contributions to index funds and ETFs can build substantial passive income over 10 to 20 years. The key is to start immediately. Every year of delay is a lost year of compound growth, the powerful engine that multiplies your wealth. Shift your mindset from saving to survive to investing to thrive. This proactive step secures not only your future retirement, but also your peace of mind today.
Step 1. Reevaluate your current financial situation. Before you ever consider a stock, bond, or index fund, the most critical step in your investment journey begins not in the market, but with a rigorous self-assessment. Investing without a clear financial picture is like building on an unstable foundation. It's a risk that can lead to forced sales during downturns or locking up essential funds. This foundational step fortifies your entire strategy. This essential audit requires a clear-eyed look at 4 pillars. First, calculate your total monthly income from all sources to understand your financial power. Second, meticulously track your fixed and variable expenses to uncover potential savings. Even small adjustments can free up significant cash for investing. Third, list all outstanding debt, paying close attention to high-interest loans that silently drain your resources. Finally, by subtracting expenses and debt payments from your income, you unveil your consistently investable amount. Whether it's $50 or $500 a month, consistency is what matters. This regular habit unlocks the power of compound interest and dollar-cost averaging, turning small, steady contributions into substantial long-term wealth. Beyond the numbers, this process transforms your relationship with money. It shifts your mindset from reactive anxiety to proactive control, replacing fear with confidence that you are making informed decisions. This clarity is your greatest defense against blind investing, the dangerous trap of chasing market hype or feeling pressured to catch up without understanding your own limits. Investing is a personal journey, not a race, and success belongs to those with a clear, personalized plan. This financial checkup isn't a one-time task. Revisit it every 6 to 12 months to adapt to life's changes, ensuring your foundation remains strong. Your investment journey begins not with a stock ticker, but with this simple, honest look at your own finances. This foundational step is the true first move toward the financial freedom you deserve.
Step 2. Prioritize paying off bad debt. Before building wealth, you must win the silent financial battle that holds millions back: high-interest debt. For middle-aged individuals, consumer loans and credit card balances, with interest rates often exceeding 20%, are not just burdens, they are active destroyers of financial progress. You cannot effectively build wealth while it is simultaneously being eroded by such punishing costs. The math is simple and unforgiving. While a healthy investment portfolio might generate an average annual return of 7 to 10%, a credit card debt charging 20% interest ensures you are fighting a losing battle. For every dollar you invest, you are losing more to interest payments. This makes investing counterproductive until the leak is sealed. The first non-negotiable step is to eliminate this bad debt, any loan not tied to an appreciating asset. Proven strategies exist to tackle this. The snowball method focuses on paying off the smallest debts first to build momentum, while the avalanche method targets the highest interest debts to save the most money over time. The choice of method is less important than the disciplined commitment to executing it. Crucially, paying off high-interest debt is itself a form of investment, one with a guaranteed, risk-free return. Eliminating a credit card charging 18% interest is equivalent to earning an 18% return on your money without any market volatility. Think of it as rebuilding the foundation of your financial house. You cannot construct a stable future on a cracked and crumbling base. Freeing yourself from debt does more than just improve your balance sheet. It provides profound psychological relief. It frees up mental and financial space, replacing the stress of monthly payments with the clarity and confidence needed to invest consistently. When you are no longer playing a financial tug-of-war, with one hand building assets and the other feeding debt, all your resources can align toward a single goal: securing an independent, worry-free retirement. For those in their 60s, this is not a detour. It is the essential first leg of your investment journey. Free yourself first, and the path to wealth will become infinitely clearer.
Step 3. Start with safe investment vehicles. Once you've assessed your financial situation and eliminated bad debt, you're ready to step into the world of investing. But that doesn't mean jumping into high-risk or complicated ventures. Especially for people in their 60s and beyond, when the goal shifts from aggressive growth to stability and asset protection, the smartest move is to begin with safe, accessible, and low-risk investment options. 3 of the most popular and reliable starting points for beginners are index funds, ETFs, exchange-traded funds, and retirement accounts like Roth IRA or 601k. These tools have been tested over decades, are trusted by millions of Americans to build long-term wealth without the stress of constant market watching. Index funds are designed to mirror the performance of a broad market index like the S&P 500, which includes 500 of the largest companies in the U.S. When you invest in an index fund, you're not picking individual stocks. You're investing in the entire market. This helps reduce the risk of losses from a few underperforming companies, as the broader market tends to balance things out. Index funds also come with extremely low fees, often between 0.03 to 0.1% annually, which means more of your money stays invested and working for you over the long term. Similarly, ETFs also offer broad diversification, but with more flexibility. They are traded like stocks, allowing you to buy and sell them throughout the day, and you can choose ETFs based on themes like total market exposure, technology, healthcare, real estate, or gold. With just one ETF purchase, such as VTI, which tracks the entire U.S. stock market, or VOO, which tracks the S&P 500, you instantly gain exposure to hundreds of stocks. Simple, cost-effective, and efficient. If your focus is on preparing for retirement, then retirement accounts like Roth IRA and 601k are smart tools. A Roth IRA lets you invest post-tax dollars, and all future gains are tax-free for life, as long as withdrawal rules are followed. On the other hand, a 601k is a workplace retirement plan that allows you to contribute pre-tax income, lowering your taxable income for the year. Even better, many employers offer matching contributions, which is essentially free money added to your retirement fund, something you should never leave on the table. What all these options have in common is this: you don't need to be a financial expert to get started. Simply pick a fund that fits your goals, Set up automatic monthly contributions, even just $100 to $200, and let time do the heavy lifting. You don't have to watch the markets daily or try to outsmart Wall Street. Consistency and patience will grow your wealth steadily. For those over 60, beginning with simple, transparent, and low-cost investments is the most practical approach. You don't have the luxury of trial and error, and you don't need to chase risky trends like cryptocurrencies or speculative stocks. What you need now is stability, discipline, and a long-term mindset. These are the cornerstones of effective investing at this stage of life. In summary, if you're ready to start investing but unsure where to begin, index funds, ETFs, and retirement accounts are trustworthy first steps. Not only do they provide sustainable asset growth, but they also give you peace of mind, knowing you're building your financial future on a solid and proven foundation. And the best part? You're not just investing for returns. You're investing for freedom, confidence, and control in your retirement years.
Step 4. Automate your investments. One of the most powerful secrets behind long-term financial success in America isn't about picking the next hot stock or timing the market perfectly. In reality, sustainable wealth is often built through a simple yet highly effective strategy: automating your investments. This isn't just a tip for busy people, it's a foundational habit that allows you to grow your wealth with discipline, stability, and peace of mind. Especially in your 60s, when you'd rather not stress about market fluctuations every day, automation is your best ally. Automating your investments means setting up a fixed amount of money to be automatically deducted from your monthly income, say your paycheck, and deposited directly into a pre-chosen investment or retirement account. From there, the funds are allocated to index funds, ETFs, or retirement vehicles like a Roth IRA or 401k, based on a strategy you've already defined. No manual action needed. No need to remember the date. No decisions clouded by emotion. The first big advantage? You grow wealth in silence. With automation, investing becomes consistent and invisible. Month after month, your money quietly builds, like laying bricks to form a strong financial wall. You don't need a huge amount to start. What matters is starting early, staying consistent, and being patient. Automation also shields you from one of the greatest enemies of investors: emotion. When the market dips, many panic and stop investing. When it rises, they regret not having entered earlier. Emotions lead to buying high and selling low, completely undermining your long-term strategy. But with automated contributions, your investment happens regardless of market conditions, allowing you to benefit from dollar-cost averaging, buying more when prices are low, less when prices are high, and averaging out your cost over time. Another key benefit of automation is that it removes decision fatigue. You no longer have to debate every month, should I invest now? Is the market too high? Your system does the thinking for you. And by reducing the number of financial decisions you make, you conserve mental energy and build healthy habits that stick. If you're in your 60s, automation also gives you something even more valuable: a way to maximize the time you have left to grow your wealth. Unlike younger investors who have decades ahead, you need every month to count. When paired with tax-advantaged accounts like a Roth IRA or 401k, automation not only builds your investments, it helps you keep more of your returns by minimizing tax liabilities. You can even take it a step further by automatically reinvesting your dividends and gains, so your returns continue to compound. Over time, this simple, steady approach can produce outcomes far greater than any scattered, reactive investment decisions. Best of all, automation doesn't require a major lifestyle change. You don't need to overhaul your entire budget. You simply need to carve out a small portion of your income, 5 to 10%, and set it up to be automatically invested. That alone puts you ahead of most people because you've made investing a habit, not a chore. To sum up, if you want to grow your wealth in a way that's steady, low stress, and free from emotional pitfalls, automating your investments is essential. Don't wait until you have more money. Start small. Let your system handle the work. Because it's the consistent, boring monthly contributions, not the flashy, high-stakes bets, that will quietly build your financial freedom after age 60.
Step 5. Build a financial shield. In the journey to building wealth and preparing for retirement, many people focus solely on growing their investments while overlooking a critical piece of the puzzle: protecting what they've already built. No matter how solid your financial plan may be, a single unexpected event, job loss, accident, illness, or an economic downturn can derail everything if you don't have the right protection in place. That's why building a financial shield is the final and arguably most important step in any sustainable investment strategy, especially for those in their 60s and beyond. Your financial shield is built on two pillars: an emergency fund and insurance. First, the emergency fund, a reserve of cash equal to 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This money isn't meant for investing or generating returns. Its purpose is simple: to help you weather life's surprises without touching your long-term investments. If you suddenly lose your job or face a large medical bill, you shouldn't have to sell off your stocks or withdraw from a retirement account, especially when doing so could trigger heavy taxes and penalties. Instead, you lean on your emergency fund to get through the storm. This buffer is particularly crucial for those investing in long-term vehicles like index funds, ETFs, or retirement accounts such as Roth IRAs. Being forced to cash out early, especially during a market downturn, not only locks in losses, but also derails your entire financial strategy. An emergency fund ensures you're not caught off guard and forced to sell at the worst time. The second component of your financial shield is insurance. Once you hit your 60s, health risks increase significantly, and in the U.S., medical expenses are among the highest in the world. A single surgery could cost tens of thousands of dollars if you're not properly insured. That's why a quality health insurance policy is non-negotiable. It not only provides access to better care, but also protects your investments from being drained to cover unexpected medical costs. And it doesn't stop there. Life insurance should also be part of the conversation, especially if you're the primary breadwinner in your family. While you're building a future through investing, you must also ensure that your loved ones are protected if something were to happen to you. A reasonable life insurance policy can ensure that your spouse, children, or dependents aren't thrown into financial crisis in the event of your passing. For those with significant assets, such as a home, vehicles, or plans to leave an inheritance, legal protections like wills, trusts, or beneficiary designations are essential. These tools help ensure your wealth is transferred smoothly to the right people at the right time without delays or disputes tied up in probate court. You might be thinking, but emergency funds and insurance don't make me money. And that's true. They exist to keep you from losing everything. In personal finance, preserving what you have is just as important, if not more so, than growing it. One of the biggest mistakes middle-aged investors make is focusing too much on growth and too little on defense. But the truth is, those with strong financial defenses are the ones who invest most effectively. They don't get derailed by shocks. They're not forced to sell when markets tank. They stay calm, consistent, and committed to their long-term plan. If you want to invest not just for returns but for peace of mind, you must build a financial shield. Start by saving 3 to 6 months of expenses in an emergency fund. Review and update your insurance policies. Make sure your family is protected in any scenario, because sometimes the best investment you can make is in protecting the wealth you already have.
Taking control of your finances is a powerful step. You now have the 5-step roadmap to begin. But who in your life also needs to hear this message? Share this video with them. Your encouragement could be the push they need. Please like and subscribe to help us reach more people on their journey. Remember, security feels better when shared. Thank you for watching, and more importantly, thank you for deciding to take action for a better future.